Fourth grade lesson 13.5, the final lesson of fourth grade, is problem solving with area. The essential question is, how can you use the strategy solve a simpler problem to solve area problems? Let's unlock the problem. A landscaper is laying grass for a rectangular playground. The grass will cover the whole playground except for a square sandbox right there. The diagram shows the playground and sandbox. How many square yards of grass will the landscaper use? We can use the graphic organizer below to help solve the problem, but here we can see we need all this grass except this part. So if we could find out how much total grass and then maybe subtract out that would be helpful. This is a square sandbox, it said. I believe it said that. A square sandbox. Okay. What do I need to find? I need to find how many square yards of grass. So I'll just put grass there. What information do I need to use? Well, the grass will cover the park. Most of the park. Will not cover the sandbox, though. What is the length and width of the playground? The length is 25 yards. And the width is 15 yards. If you got that reversed, that's okay. The side length of the square sandbox is 6 yards. I can solve simpler problems, like I can first find the area of the whole thing, of the park. Then I can do a simple problem of finding the area of the sandbox. Then I can take the sandbox amount away, subtract it, the area, subtract the area of the sandbox from the area of the park. And that will tell me how much grass I need. So let's do it. So just keep in mind, you just piece things apart, figure out how to solve it. First, find the area of the playground. The base times height is how I do that. That's 25 times 15. 25 times 15. We'll do that calculation real quick. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2, 12. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2. Add that all together, and we get 375 square yards. Next, let's find the area of the sandbox. It has side length 6, and it's square. So 6 times 6, that is 36 square yards. Now, I'm going to take out the part that's not getting grass, subtract that 36 from the 375. Here I am. I cannot do 5 take away 6. I must borrow. That is going to be a 9, a 3, and a 3. So the landscaper will use 339 square yards of grass to cover the playground. Let's try another problem. Zach is laying a rectangular brick patio for a new museum. Brick will cover the whole patio except for a rectangular fountain as shown in the diagram. How many square meters of brick does Zach need? So first I need to find, or what do I need to find, is how much brick he needs. What information do I need to use? I need the dimensions of the whole patio and the dimensions of the fountain. Dimensions, patio, and fountain. How will I use this information? I'm going to find the dimensions of the patio and then subtract from it, not the dimensions, I'm going to find the area of the brick patio and subtract from it the fountain amount because I don't need brick for that. So I will do area of patio minus area fountain. So let's do that. Let's start with the area of the brick patio. The base of that is 20. The height of that is 18, 20, and 18. I will calculate that. 20 times 18. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. That is 360 meters squared. Now let's do the area of the fountain. That has dimensions of 5 meter and 2 meter. Base 5, height 2. That's 10. And now I will do the 360 meters square minus the 10 meters square to get 350 meters square. That's how much brick he will need. So it's just a matter of looking at what you're doing, drawing a picture if it's not already drawn for you, and putting the pieces of puzzle together to solve it. How many square meters of brick does Zach need? He needs 350 meters square because the brick patio is 360 meters. And we subtract it from it the 10 meters for the fountain. That's how we got 350 meters square. That's my explanation. Let's look at the share and show. Lila is wallpapering one wall of her bedroom as shown in the diagram. They drew it for us. Thank you very much. She will cover the whole wall except for the doorway. Oh, we're not covering that? Okay. How many square feet of wallpaper does Lila need? Well, first let's find the area of the whole wall. Dimensions of 12 and 8. So 12 by 8. We will calculate what that is. 12 times 8, the area is 96 square feet. Now let's find the dimensions of the door so we can find the area of the door that we won't be covering. That is 7 by 3, and 7 by 3 is 21. Now we would subtract out the part that we're not going to cover with wallpaper from the whole rectangle. So we take the 96 for the whole wall, but take away the amount that's not covered with wallpaper, and we get 75 square feet. So Lila needs 75 square feet of wallpaper. What if there was a square window on the wall with a side length of 2 feet? Let's draw that right on there. A square window, 2 by 2 then. How much wallpaper would she need then? Well, certainly she's not wallpapering over that window, is she? Or it's not worth having a window there. So we already know that the whole thing with the door, she needs 75 square feet. So we already know that. Now we need the area of that new window. That's 2 times 2, so that's 4. And we'll take that off of there so we don't have to cover it with wallpaper. And that will be 71 feet square. Here's your chance to try it and see if you're understanding okay. Ed is building a model of a house with a flat roof, as shown in the diagram. There is a chimney through the roof, and Ed will cover the roof with square tiles. If the area of each tile is 1 square inch, how many tiles will he need? Okay, we have the dimensions here. We have the dimensions of the chimney area, which he's not covering. Go ahead and pause and calculate and see if you get it. All right, I'm going to start by getting the area of the whole roof. The dimensions of that are 30 by 20. Multiplied together, that 2 times 3 is 6 with 2 zeros on the end. Now let's get the area of that chimney area. Those dimensions are 3 by 4, and that is 12. Now I will subtract that 12 from the roof area. That's going to be carried and carried. That's 8, 8, and 5. 588 inches square is going to be the correct answer there. I hope that's enough. I hope you're understanding that well enough that you can go on Think Central and tackle those problems on your own. Good luck.